Damn, it's been a while since I've actually recorded a video off, not on Twitch, a 24 FPS video. It's been actually a long time. But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know it is right there. Exactly as the title says, man. I wanted to give a little insight, a little talk, a little expectations, predictions, all that jazz about Kendrick Lamar's album that's dropping tonight. I would say, yeah. I'm basically recording this early in the morning, so tonight drops tonight, Thursday night, Friday morning. Knowing myself, I'm not gonna drop the actual Kendrick Lamar reaction until Saturday night, maybe Sunday. I don't know yet, but I just want to kind of give a little bit of a pre-talk before we actually get in. It's called what Morale and the Big Steppers, I think it's called. I'm more focused on the actual art album. The art of the album, man. I think that it just goes to show, you see the crown on the thorn crown on Kendrick's head, kind of representing, not saying that he's a god, but the Jesus Christ and all that. If you are religious, I'm not much of a religious person, so that doesn't really pertain to me, but I love the imagery there. I think also showing that his son, and then seeing that his wife is pregnant, seems like she's breastfeeding, kind of, I guess, indicating that he's going to have another child, maybe, or maybe they're shooting for another child. I don't really know, but I think it's pretty cool, man. I know a lot of people earlier in the week had kind of theories that there's going to be a double album. Maybe Australians already have the album. I don't know, but I think that if it is a double album, I wouldn't be too mad at that. Usually, I'm kind of against, or not really against, but I'm kind of just like scared when an artist drops a double album. I don't give a fuck if it was Jesus Christ. I don't give a damn if it was Kendrick Lamar or Kendrick Lamar. All right, a double album is a lot of music. Bad Bunny just dropped a double album. Everybody's saying it is the album of the summer, at least for the Spanish speakers. But even then, to be Bad Bunny, to be the degree of that artist, and now be Kendrick Lamar, I think that for him to take a 5-year hiatus, I think a lot of people are going to be okay with that. But, again, 28 tracks, especially in hip hop, rap, that's definitely pushing it to the edge. If you're not going to do anything else, which I don't expect. I expect Kendrick to do some crazy shit with this album. He's had a lot of time. He has a kid. COVID went down. Everything that's gone. Everything that has conspired in the last 5 years, the economy, the war, COVID. I think that, there's just a lot of things that he wants to talk about. And, after watching The Heart Part 5, which we all essentially loved, had the Marvin Gaye sample in there. Again, the Hearts have never been kind of an example of what's going to be on the album. I think it's just more of a teaser, or more of a kind of an intro, like, hey, I'm back, Kendrick Lamar, and then he drops his album. I don't think that we should take too much from The Heart Part 5 going into this album. Maybe it's not. I don't think it's going to be on the album. I will put a lot of money that won't be on the album. I'm just saying, but I just think that that's just kind of Kendrick being Kendrick. But The Heart Part 5 was amazing in itself. I think that, seeing all the faces, the Jussies and the OJs and the Wills, and I just love that, the beat dropping, the transition to again, everybody said that Marvin Gaye sample. Well, not everybody, half the community and other half the community loved it. Obviously, there's gonna be love and hate and everything, but half the community saying that the sample kind of carried. I don't think the sample kind of carried, man. I love what he did with the sample, the beat drop, taking the drums away. Somebody said that represents the heartbeat. I thought that was pretty cool, man. And I think the videographer, the visual prowess. Somebody, I just got done watching Naruto again, but I think that just the visuals just kind of made the lyrics come alive in a sense. So I just think that, if you had to ask me again, this is early. I'm just gonna give you guys, if I had to give it a rating that I know that I'm probably gonna give it, I feel like this is gonna be one of those albums. Again, don't take this for anything. I'm just saying, like, predicting my future self. I think this is gonna be one of those albums, like, it's gonna be an 8 out of 10 when I first listen to it, because first listens are different than multiple listen time shit. Like, we give a rating off of first listens. That's just what it is. It's a first listen rating, period. I think it's gonna be an 8 out of 10. So I think it will be a grower. All right, I think the album is going to be one of those growers. I don't think it's just going to be one of those fire kind of like Good Cat, Mad Cities, but maybe more so, because I feel like Damn was a fire initial listen. I feel like a lot of people shit on Damn, actually, which I'm kind of surprised about. I think that Damn is a damn good album. No pun intended. I think it's a damn good album. I don't really understand the hate that Damn got. It may not have been as deep as, To Pimp a Butterfly. I know a lot of people were kind of expecting that, but I feel like Damn did exactly what it was supposed to do, even having a lot of radio friendly kind of tracks. I don't really understand what people were, hating about it as time went on, because it still has a lot of listens that, Element, Pride, Lust, DNA, like these are all tracks that are still fucking banging to this day. And then Good Kid, Mad City. I feel like first listen I listened to, it was just an amazing experience listening to it first time. So To Pimp a Butterfly for me was a 7.5, out of 10 when I first listened to it, and then after a couple more listens, it definitely went up to an 8.5 for me. I know a lot of y'all like to say that's a perfect album for y'all. We've already argued about it. I know my old take. I have a couple old videos about To Pimp a Butterfly, and I definitely have different outlooks on it nowadays. I just still don't think it's his best album, personally. A lot of people will probably, opinions are wrong. Opinions are wrong. There's no such thing as a wrong opinion. I hate to break that to you. May be an unpopular opinion, but there's no such thing as a wrong opinion. So music is subjective. At the end of the day, we all like what we like. I don't know. I think that this is going to be a grower album. I think so. The one thing I'm kind of curious about though is what direction is Kendrick Lamar going to go? Like, that's what I'm kind of curious. It's been 5 years, so it's kind of hard to really kind of grasp what he may be thinking. Kendrick is one of those mysterious dudes. He likes to lay real low, and he doesn't like to tell anybody what he's going to do. So I honestly, when it comes to that prediction, I don't know what to expect. But that's also the beauty of Kendrick. That's the beauty of music, and the beauty of a hype album. We don't know what to go into or what to expect going into this album. We are all sitting ducks. We're all just sitting here waiting in anticipation. I know a lot of y'all probably got some leaks or some shit. That's how y'all weird y'all are. I'm not really like that. The album, I can wait 4 more hours. Y'all, you know what? The people that can't wait for albums and get the leaks are literally those people that used to like get on the Christmas gifts. It'd be like 1 week before Christmas, and they want to peel the gift and to see what, like no patience. All right, impatient ass motherfucker. All right, that's what I feel like. You can just wait, and then when it comes, it comes. Pause. So I just think that a lot of people were also talking about. A lot of people were talking about the Rock album. I don't think the Rock. That may be a thing. Maybe he might, do some heavy kind of rock influence. Not really rock, but kind of keep it into like some Isley Brothers. I feel like Isley Brothers is kind of close rock, but still keeping it into soul. I feel like Kendrick is never gonna get away from the soul. That's kind of his niche right there. The very aggressive grit rap, but also the very soulful, kind of still keeping it G-funk, but doing his own thing, his own little style of it. He is a West Coast rapper, after all. So I just think that we are going to I don't know if the rock side will come out of it, but I definitely feel like we are going to get some kind of innovative shit. Now, I will say this. We've been talking about so much positives. Let's not throw out the negatives now. There might be some negatives when it comes to the album. I'm just saying. It's definitely possible. It is not out the question. There could definitely be some negatives. I was in a barbershop. We having barbershop talk today, and or yesterday, and we were kind of saying like, it's been 5 years. This is probably easily the most hyped album that's people have been waiting for in rap, just in rap. Shit, I would say even in music, this is the most hyped return of all, not of all time, but in the last decade that people have been waiting for. Even Frank Ocean, this beats Frank Ocean, I believe, in my opinion. Frank Ocean may be a close second, but it could be a 1A, 1B as well if you want to call it that. But the album could not flop, but it could just be good. I'm okay with a good album. I said in the barbershop that I'm okay with a good album. I'm not mad at a good album. I'm not mad if it's a good album. Like, damn, I'm happy as hell. Because that's a good album. Now, again, the hype is going to be up there, and the expectations are going to be out of this world. I do not expect another To Pimp a Butterfly. I feel like To Pimp a Butterfly was a perfect album in terms of setting, in terms of just the climate. Just it was right place, right time. It fell right into place. Everything that was going on with the social injustice and racism, and then Kendrick dropping that. It just all came together, and it was just a perfect album in terms of when it dropped. I don't think it was a perfect album as an album, but you know, it got awards. And again, it's my opinion. I mean, I'm gonna say how I say it, but I just think that it was just a perfect album in terms of when it dropped. So you know, with this album right here, the hype is at an all time high, and I think that if it's not a 16 out of 16 or a 20 out of 20, and even if there's 2 tracks on here that people don't like, or maybe if it's just kind of just the same Kendrick just rapping and you know not really kind of crazy out of this world production or anything that's very innovative or creative, it's just kind of Kendrick making another Damn Part 2, because look, Kendrick, I feel like Kendrick can't make a bad, he can make a bad song, but he can't really make a bad song if he kind of raps and takes the quality with it and, you know, has some decent production. The track is going to sound good, but there's a difference between good and great. All right. There's a difference between averaging 19, 20 points a game to averaging 30 to 33 points a game. The difference between a superstar and an all-star. But again, I'm cool with an all-star album, but there's going to be a lot of people out there, I'm telling you right now, that aren't going to be cool with an all-star album. They're expecting superstar, Hall of Fame, or nothing. And that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to, being the best. That's what comes with you know, waiting 5 years and now having this great announcement and you know, obviously he was here last year with Baby Keem on his project, all throughout his project, but this is what it comes. This is what comes with being the best. Charles Barkley said it the best, man. You know, there's bus riders and then there's bus drivers. All right, so Kendrick is a bus driver. All right, and you know, it's going to come down to it. You know, if do I think he's going to meet expectations? I think he's going to meet expectations. Even if the album's an all-star, I think it's going to be one of them crazy all-stars. It's going to be like, you know, borderline superstar album. You know, if we want to put it in that kind of term, that's what I think it's going to be, in my personal opinion. I just don't think that, you know, with all this going down, I think that 5 years, all the content that Kendrick, being a father, like everything that's coming into play, like he just has a lot to talk about. And I think that he's not going to run out of any topics. He's definitely going to have a lot of material, especially missing out in the last 5 years. He's definitely going to bring a lot into play. He did it in the Hard Part 5, essentially. The Jussie Smollett thing was like, what, 3 years ago? OJ Simpson thing was also like, not saying that OJ Simpson, but when he got, the show was brought up like, well, it was 4 or 5 years ago as well. So, you know, Kendrick has a lot to talk about, man. He just has a lot to talk about, and I'm excited, man. That's all I want to say about it, man. Get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions on the album. What do you think? I really want to know this. Again, it's surface level, man. Do not take it for anything but a grain of salt, man. Like I said, I think it's going to be a 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 when I first listened to it, and then I think it's going to grow until it'll be a 9, 9.5. I think it's going to be a grower, essentially. So I want to know track length. I think it's going to be Morale and Big Steppers. Seeing the artwork, seeing how long he's taking. I'm gonna say 19 tracks. Again, I don't be doing no spark notes. I don't be doing no leaks and nothing like that. I don't know anything of the sort. This is all me just going into a blind. That's the best part of my job. Job, quote unquote job. This is a job I do get paid for, and it is a career at this point, but it's fun. So, fun job. You know, it's not fun doing it. It's not fun listening to an album twice, especially if it's an ass album. Imagine if I had to listen to Jack Harlow when I imagine if I didn't listen to Jack Harlow on Elite, like if I just like did it before and then I had to do it again on stream for y'all. Like, come on, man, that's not fun for me. So I love to do everything genuine and for first time. So I just want to let that be known that I don't know anything. I have not done any research because I want to go into this album fully blind and I want to have a full enjoyable experience with the Henny. So I'm gonna say 19 tracks. Also, I'm going to say 8 out of 10 first listen, and then it's going to potentially grow after a couple listens. I don't know what kind of genre we're going to get though. So that being said, man, get in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Follow me on social media what you hear. Yeah, 3,000 likes, man. I don't new vinyl on the wall. It's already filled up, but y'all know what I mean, man. Show the support. A like is free, like Rick Ross said. And yeah, till next time, this is me, Dev. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you for support. Well, peace.
I let him vessel go.